Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Trump Epstein files. Trump says now, let's release them all. Let them come on out. You know, it is amazing, absolutely amazing how the mainstream media, the Democrats, and people like Thomas Massie are trying to turn this into a Trump issue. And it really, you can understand from the mainstream media, you can understand from the Democrats, but when you got people like Thomas Massie involved in it, it really pisses me off because all the good that Trump does, all of the policies, all the wonderful things he's doing for the country, and they want to try to make this the issue. It's not going to work either, by the way. You know why it won't work? Because Trump is too damn good. He's good at handling anything and everything that comes his way. And he'll handle Thomas Massie, you just watch. Trump, he's upset with Indiana because Indiana had an opportunity to get 2 congressional seat pickups, and they got lazy and are not going to mess around with it. FAA air traffic, according to Secretary Duffy, today it returns to normal. Jesse Jackson's apparently on life support. Trump is going after Seth Meyers for the way Seth Meyers. You know, you have to understand the issue here, folks. These networks have licenses, and they're not supposed to pick one side in politics. And that's what they do. This is a justified Trump response. Speaking of Massie again, Thomas Massie's got a new ally in Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know what? I did this before, okay? I was the chairman of the Kenton County Republican Party, and I got pissed off, left, became a Democrat, went after him. And you know what? It just felt yucky. And so when you become a Benedict Arnold, because that's what you become, you're like a Benedict Arnold, it never turns out well because you have no credibility. It's like, well, wait a minute. All these years you were doing X, Y, Z, and now you're saying ABC. And by the way, I went right back to the Republicans really quick. I actually went to a Democratic dinner, and I couldn't stand what they were saying. I said, well, this is a bunch of crap. I'm out of here. So Thomas Massie, and particularly Marjorie Taylor Greene, now are saying, oh, and what happens is the liberal media flocks to them. Trump is removing tariffs on a whole bunch of foods across the board to bring down grocery costs. See how he solves problems? Elon Musk says, we're looking to last forever if you want to put your brain and your mind in a robot. I will have to contemplate this. Fetterman, he released a picture of his fall. Boy, he did fall flat. But he's okay. I like Fetterman. Bill Maher's going at the Democrats for supporting the socialists. Go, Bill Maher, go. Michelle Obama is the most racist woman in America. She's now claiming that black women have to straighten their hair to conform. No, you don't. And that we weren't ready for a woman because of Kamala. No, we weren't ready for a dingbat woman. Michelle Obama, can't stand her. Mondami wants people to protest Starbucks. Really? Tucker Carlson. Well, let me tell you about old Tucker. He's got a new ally, Trump. Trump saying, hey, he does interviews with people, let people, chips fall where they may. Michael Wolff, the White House released about a 2,000-page dossier on this guy with all of his BS. Good for them. Larry Summers, yep, he went to the island. Oil reserves. Trump is refilling the oil reserves. See, everything that Biden screwed up, Trump fixes. And there's a psychiatrist in New York City that says 75% of the people that she sees actually suffer from Trump derangement syndrome. Hell, it's going to go in the next DSM-5, 6, whatever we're up to. And last but not least, Dan Wilson got another pardon on a weapons charge. First for January 6th, then a weapons charge. Hope this guy doesn't think he can just do anything and get pardoned. In world news, the Saudi prince is going to be visiting the White House this week, and Trump is rolling out the red carpet. And Switzerland has promised $200 million in investment in our country. Landman, have you seen it? It came out, season 2. It was very good. The Beast in Me, check it out. I think it's on Netflix. Binged it this weekend. It is great. Dick Van Dyke is 99. He says, getting old as hell. OJ Estate has said, okay, fine, we'll go ahead and pay on the estate of 50 some odd million to Fred Goldman. Here's the problem. They're going to do auction items. They got to pay the IRS. They're not going to get 50 million, folks. We'll see how much they actually get. And Mega Williams, one person won the $900 million out of Georgia. Please, please give me some. Sports Without Boundaries, NFL scores, we got them for you. The Dolphins 16, Commanders 13, Steelers 34, Bengals 12, Jags 35, Chargers 6, Bills 44, Bucks 32, Bears 19, Vikings 17, Texans 16, Titans 13, Panthers 30, Falcons 27, Packers 27, Giants 20, Seahawks 19, Rams 27, 49ers 41, Cardinals 22, Ravens 23, Browns 16, Chiefs 19, Broncos 22, Eagles 16, Lions 9, and guess who's playing tonight? My Cowboys and Raiders. NCAA football. OSU remains 1, Indiana 2nd, Texas A&M, who came back from a score of 30-3 to win 31-30. Georgia's 4th, Mississippi's 5th, Oregon 6th, Texas Tech's 7th, Oklahoma is 8th, Notre Dame is 9th, Bama's 10th, BYU's 11th, Vanderbilt's 12th. So I guess that's who's all going to be playing if it ends today. In those scores, by the way, the big scores was Texas A&M coming back and beating South Carolina, Oklahoma beating Alabama 23-21. By the way, Bama's defense was even better. They just didn't turn the freaking ball over. Georgia smoked Texas. They're probably out of it. All right, Draymond Green is pissed off at Victor Wembanyama. Draymond Green's a tall guy, and he's looking up at Victor. Franklin, the former Penn State coach, is interviewing for Virginia Tech. Pelicans fired their coach Green, and Kelsey broke the tight end record for the Kansas City Chiefs, which is pretty big, 84 touchdowns, considering Gonzalez was playing there. History. Queen Elizabeth became queen today in history, succeeding Bloody Mary. And Nixon said today famously, "I'm not a crook," but he was. Shakespeare insult today, "Do not be a mangled, deformed pig nut." This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.